Good morning, this is Wild Swan Shawl by Teasdale and Lise Mairgaard. We're doing row 69 today. So, last time, Gray was put into church jail because of the White's curse. And so it took the priestess and the priests 3 days to separate Gray from the White's treasure, and they sealed up the mark on his body. I was kind of going for the part where Sasuke had to get his seal, like in Naruto. He had to get his seal sealed up by Kakashi. That's the kind of idea, whatever I was going for. So it's still a threat and there's still a problem, but right now they can move on. So, names are escaping my brain. Adolin or Asona, they stay with Gray. And they end up doing a lot of charity work for the church and for the people. He ends up cooking quite a bit, and he was on a roll, literal roll. His dice was on fire with how many 20s he was rolling for cooking checks. It was amazing. Everybody ate like kings, and for and he found, I got him to roll for what kind of groceries he was gonna find and the state of them, and he just kept rolling above 15, 17. He got 3 crits in there, and yes, I do skill crits because it's important. You're just on point. You've painted that object much better than what you normally do. You've done just more than what you've expected. That's what I take that as when people roll die 20s. Roll 20s or whatnot, or crits. And so he stays behind for 3 days with Gray. And actually, Gray's accommodations are quite nice. He has a really, really nice room. He's allowed to wander around the area, but at night, at curfew, he has to be in the locked room, and it's magically locked. It's not like a bar and window or bars and a key or whatnot. It's magically contained or whatnot. Trying to make it sound better than what it really is. Our other 2 players, Meliodas decides to go up to his family cottage, the Silver Moon's cottage. It's kind of like a little Airbnb or whatnot, making it cute. So he goes off there, and our 4th character, Ironhawk, goes off and tries and wants to go buy armor, weapons, stuff like that. So he goes off and finds the broken hammer that is run by a dwarven woman named Val. And those 2 hit it off very nicely. They actually, after all said and done, after transactions and everything, she's like, it'll be ready in in about 2-3 days. Made it kind of coincidence. It's gonna be about the same time that Gray gets out of prison and all of that, and they can move on if they want. So I'm making it time-wise easy for everybody. And they hit it off, so Val and Ironhawk hit it off, and they end up making a date for later at the Drunken Wizard, the inn, a very popular inn within the city walls. And then Meliodas so we go back to Meliodas, and he's at his cabin, or the family cabin, and he has to remember a password because it's been a while since Meliodas actually used one of the houses that his family built or owns or whatever. They don't have a very good relationship, so he doesn't really like doing that, but they wanted to save money on buying a room, so they thought, hey, why not? And actually, Meliodas gets along with his father quite well, so he's like, I don't think they'll mind, but because it's run by his stepmother, it's another little story. So he walks into the little cottage, and he says the password and stuff, and he logs that all in, and the robots come to life. There's a little robot butler, little robot maids. This entire place is all run by robots, and it's all run on a mechanical system. So thanks for joining me.